I was alright. I'm about to embark on a trip that I never thought say ever happens this year. I've always known that I'll go on a trip to Australia, but I never thought say ever happens this year. In fact, and finally the day is here for me to fly all the way to Sydney in Australia. Right now I'm in Hamburg, so from Hamburg to Sydney, and I'm embarking on this long journey, which will be my longest ever trip on a flight. It is a 22-hour flight from Hamburg to Dubai. It's 6 hours 30 minutes plus, and from Dubai to Sydney is around 14 hours. Very easy. I'll go on a hectic trip, and I'll let you know everything that happens from here to Sydney. When I'm in Sydney for all those days, I'm doing so join me. Let's go on this trip from Hamburg to Sydney in Australia. I just finished weather control here in Germany. It was so smooth, so smooth. Only one question: oh, why ever go Sydney? Via Dubai? I said yes. No, that was it. Project passport, no stamping more. Something yeah. So this trip, as I was saying, my son dies hard because it's a long journey, 6.5 hours from Hamburg to Germany to Dubai. Dubai then and some die because I've always been thinking, say, on the flight, what will I be doing? Because 13 plus hours, almost 14 hours, and what will I be doing? So let's see how it will go. Say no way gate. Me can say, we shall say about the flight now. Dubai. I'll be in Dubai around 11:30 p.m. by time, and then I'll jet off 2 a.m. and land in Sydney 10:05 p.m. local time. So whilst waiting for a flight and say picture two of me, about Australia. What have you heard about Australia? What I know is that Australia is very far from Ghana, and even where I am traveling from Hong is very far from here. I hear from Ghana around 24 hours, and then again, the Martin is the only country or continent, and I'm very happy say you call on this trip because I've been to Asia, Africa, they are me. I've been to the Europe, so going to another continent to see how the place is now is great. And then I'm just wanting to say, oh, I also Australia. One thing that I've also heard about Australia is when you say because of also you can travel for hours now when that yeah, or if we be a yes. So I'm going to see if all these things are true. Within Australia, I'm going to enjoy myself in Australia 20 days in Australia. I just touched down in Dubai International Airport. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with just a step. And no need to say you don't call that 22-hour trip now to Australia, but earlier also they apply from Hamburg to Dubai airport. I bet transit for like 2.5 hours. It was a smooth flight. Emirates there. Being says it's one of the best in the world. It was a brilliant flight. The experience as usual. I mean, was how we always feel. No, it was good. It was great. Now, it was unable train. na yɛde yɛatoa so to Sydney in Australia. But on the flight, no, I mean, as I said, cool, cool. Now, the food, I think the obit be on the more. Na obi ne ne boss and you team in chain or more that drinks by 5,000. Yeah, Jimbo Musa, soft drinks, alcoholic drink, and I want to teach just the OPB, I'm sure, save it in the amount. The flight into the national. And as we all know, say Emirates, strong, no problem. Acquire DBC, sometime. Now, when you're like an hour and a half to land now, on my display, a gate, connecting flights, ebe show yeah, before you even land. Yes, everything shows inside the flight where you land. I mean the gate are over land there, and then the gate are connecting flights. Ebe show board so. And one thing I think I was say Emirates for you say so much free Wi-Fi. Yes, when you use Celeb, at least I get free Wi-Fi for the normal WhatsApp and checking of emails. They don't pay for that one. But with Emirates there, almost also with Emirates, they want you to pay even for the free WhatsApp. I think it's like four something. It's four even $5, 4 point something dollars, and pay unlimited data as well, and also it's around 16 or even $17. I'm like, I'm going to make man talk because now I say me later now come 2 hours I'm a flight now landed. I'm no, but didn't say because I had to do business on the phone. But I'm saying my next flight, I will do it from Dubai to Sydney there. I'll buy the data because it's a long trip, 13 and a half hours or so 14 hours. I'm sure say be 13 hours because we know flight never attempt it be 30 minutes if you so. I'm sure say it will be a 13-hour flight. That is if the pilot is able to fly like the when you fly from Hamburg to Dubai. And in fact, it was a nice trip from Hamburg to Dubai. My only is the free Wi-Fi now. Emirates from my number say $5 for chatting because I mean for KLM you free unless if you have to call other part of the website I browse on that. You have to browse your Instagram, Facebook. Now when I be also to data, but normal WhatsApp emails there free KLM. But I'm ready to and that's the only thing I be at because I tell Max about on the whole I'll give it 95%. I mean, this is not the first time you use Emirates and we always Emirates and say it's cool. So yeah, you're very airport by a train, transit. I was finally drew a Sydney in Australia, my brother. 13 plus hours from Dubai to this place. In fact, a lot to share. It's it's a great trip. It's a great trip. One thing that surprised me to see immigration. I didn't passport to put your him. It was at me Felix. I'm saying yeah. I know what the passport man back. I thought say Obusa questions by 5 billion. No. Obusa say Felix. Show him and say yeah. No, visa one check visa no mpo. Ko visa no me plenty. I think say be I'm not know how they do it, but it was so smooth. Within less than a minute, not the passport shame is on the call. I say maybe for a my luggage and I call out. So right now, Australia. Zionfelix right now. I'm in Australia for the next 19, 20 days. Beautiful trip. I used the biggest airline, the biggest plane. I mean, not the biggest airline. I used the biggest airplane. A380. And if I smooth ride, I have a lot to share on this trip. My name is Zionfelix.